Welcome to my channel, Maryborn ND and Gardening with Granny. This week on the Every Bit Counts challenge is all about seeds. So I love the sweet peas. When they bloom, they smell wonderful. So I save the seeds, and you can see the seeds in the pod here. This is dry. When you crack it open, you'll see the seeds inside, like that. So this is the perfect time to take the seeds and put them in a baggie, label them, and store them for next year. And I'll show you how we do that. Now, this particular plant has both the lavender and pink. I have no idea what I'm getting, so I just get a variety of the seeds and collect them, and then next February I start to put them in soil and start them to germinate. So that's it for this section, and I'm going to talk more about other seeds that I'm saving. So the next seed we're going to save is from this black hollyhock. I love this plant. It's just so beautiful. And if you follow the stem up, you will see that already there's some pods that have opened up and the seeds are ready to be saved. They're dry, they're going to fall on the ground, but if you pick it, you can open the pod up and these seeds will grow more hollyhock. Now, I have friends that have admired the hollyhock, and so next February I will start these and give them as gifts. And it's a free gift. There's lots of them. So it's another way to save seeds. These are moonflower, and they are a gorgeous, gorgeous bloom. The seed pods grow as a big thistle. So it's very pokey. I don't know if you can see how the pod forms like this. So it's a big pickery thistle. And when it dries, I don't think I have any ones that are dry, but it cracks open very much like the hollyhock did. And inside there will be lots of seeds. So I'll try and capture one of those seed pods for you to see. Okay, we found one. I'm going to cut it so I can get it closer to you. Like I said, it's very picky. But inside, these are the seeds. And this is the dried husk of that picky thing, whatever that's called. But these are the seeds that you will want to plant for the moonflower. And I also have friends that have admired this, and so I will be starting some seeds in February for them. Okay, so we're out in the veggie garden, and this is my dill, which has gone to seed. Now, dill seed is something that is an ingredient in some recipes, and you may recognize it, but it is also, at this point, something that you could put in the garden and grow some more of. And then what you really want is dill weed. which is also an ingredient often in pickles and that type of thing. It also is a nice flavoring, put in with sour cream. Actually, it's an ingredient in ranch dressing that people don't know much about. So we've got the dill weed, or seed rather, and the dill weed. That's it. We're going to plant some of the dill seed. Simply move some of the mulch aside, sprinkle it in, and cover it back up. And of course, you're going to want to sprinkle it. Make sure that you keep this damp. And if you come around this way, you'll see this is what I did a week ago. So you can see more dill coming up, and it'll keep coming up until the frost. Now, some seeds can just be dried, and then you plant them after they've been dried or that they've matured in the pod. Tomatoes are something that are very, very different. This is a tomato I call Big Red W. I started this by seed in 2020, and I have been growing it by seed every year since. This is how I do it. Now, there's lots of videos out there. Tomato seeds are very different from other seeds that you can just plant from dried. The first thing you want to do, of course, is capture the seeds. So there are a variety ways of doing it, but I simply find a grouping of seeds like this and put them in a bowl. The reason I love the Big Red W is that they don't have a lot of seeds, but you can kind of squeeze them out and locate them. There's little pockets of it. And some people will squeeze the tomato to get the seeds out. The next step is the seeds have to be fermented. There is a mucous membrane that coats the tomato seeds. You can see the membrane on these. And you can't just plant them. Even though you have tomato plants that will just grow, when you want to do it and actually be successful, you need to ferment the seed to get this mucous membrane off. This takes a couple of days, and this has been fermenting for, this is the third day. Excuse me. And actually, there will be some goop that forms. Don't be concerned with that, because you're going to rinse all that off. That is part of the fermentation process. And the idea is to get rid of the mucus that actually has an enzyme in it to protect the seed from spoiling. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. So the next step is to rinse the seeds. So I'm just going to put the seed through this strainer and take some water and pour the water over it. And basically you can do this in the sink, but right now we're doing it for demonstration purposes. Keep rinsing it until you see no more coating on the seed and that it's totally bare. the next step is that you can put the seed into some water. Every seed is precious. So last year I only had 20 of them, so swirl them around. Now the seeds are going to be heavier, of course, so as you pour it, the seeds will stay at the bottom, the goop will go out, so you just keep watching it, rinsing it, pouring it until you only have seeds left. Be patient enough to let the seeds fall. And the goop come out. And you just keep doing that until you only have seeds left. Once you only have seeds left, you can then put it on a paper towel and let, let the seeds dry on the paper towel. And there we go. It's amazing that this huge tomato came from this one of these little seeds. And if you keep following my channel, you'll be able to see 2025's version of the Big Red W. So thanks for watching.